It's Friday. It's a summer Friday. It's been a killer this week. It's been so warm. It's so nice. It's like the height of summer, and we still got August and July to go. Anyway, down to business. Sit rep. This is Barrow Fields, just outside Newquay. It's a Friday night, so it's more Friday wanderings. I'm heading out towards Porth. Actually on the coast path now, but I'm going to get on the coast path proper, walk out, find a place to chill out for the night. It's approaching 7 o'clock. I've left it late because it's just been so warm and I didn't really fancy trekking about with the pack. I've had 3 showers today. That pretty much says it all. I was like that about coming out because sorry, I've been quite ill. I spent last weekend in Penzance for Maisie Day, 2 days while camping in the sun, lubricated with quite a large amount of alcohol, and I paid for it this week. I've been ill all week, so I felt a bit better today, and the sun's shining, so yeah, why not? I might have some trouble tomorrow and probably Monday, but I think I'm over the worst. There is video from Penzance. There's over an hour of video, but I've looked at it and I have no idea what to do with it because it's a bit of a mess, and I'm a bit of a mess. So I got 2 choices: either it gets heavily edited, or I just dump it as it is on YouTube, and you all can have a good laugh at how much of a mess I got into. But I've got a wicked tan. That's good enough for me. Right, I got to stop over in Tesco's, pick up 1 or 2 pieces, and then I'm on my way. There's a nice little pub down in Porth, which I've not been to for years, so I'm popping there, have a quick beer. They do good food as well, so maybe something to eat before I crack on. But yeah, it's going to be 16 degrees tonight, overnight. I bought my sleeping bag. I don't know why. It's just something to lie on, really. I don't think I'm really going to even need to get into it. So yeah, it's going to be a great night out. Welcome to Porth. Only a short walk outside Newquay, but completely different. You got Porth one side, Crantock Bay the other side. Newquay is perpetually full of roving stag parties this time of year, but Crantock Bay and Porth are just more family orientated places. There's a lot of paddleboarders out there today. Something I'm looking into, by the way. Yeah, I may have said this more than once, sorry if I'm repeating myself, but this is the best move I've ever made in my life. I'm going to regret it in the winter though. It's going to be a long winter on the coast. Right, so the pub I need to go to is sort of over there, and then I got to go up there, and then it's pretty much flat. New plan, I'm going to walk to Mawgan Porth. Sorry Cornish people if that's not the way you say it, but that's how it looks to me. Which is about 4 miles from you. And because I breezed through there when I was walking the coast path, I really didn't bother looking around. So a couple of hours, chilled out walk up to there, have a look, because I know there's a nice beach there, and see what's going on. Camped over there. Last couple of videos back, that was quite nice. Lots of spongy moss, very comfortable night. Oh, I need a pee. Got to get the pub. There's too many people around here to do it in public. Could it get any better than this? It's like 8:30 and I need a 4th shower of the day. It is stunning. If you're into wild camping or being outdoors, if you're not outside this weekend, I'm going to find where you live, and we're going to have a very deep conversation about your needs. Oh, what a cracking night. It's very close though. And it's supposed to rain Sunday. Well, I can imagine that because it's building up to something. Actually, from here I can see Castle in Dinos, where I camped the other week. All that over there is the Fradden quarry and stuff. So, but I'm about a mile outside Porth now. I stopped, had a beer and some surf and turf, which was absolutely cracking as usual. What's the place called? It's called the Mermaid. It's the one big pub in Porth, and yeah, it's pretty good food, I must admit. Oh, cliff edge. Do you know, I once met a guy I used to work with who couldn't walk near cliff edges or stuff like that because he just had the urge to jump off, even though knowing it was going to, you know, like be the end. And it can what is it? It can, what's the word? Come on. It limited his whole life because he had that one little thought in his mind, which I think there's a word for that, and it's therapy. Ha ha ha! You nutter. Hope he's not watching. God, I can't remember the guy's name. Anyway, so it's so beautiful. I've not been out this way for a while. See, you got the Bull Point, I think it's Bull Point Lighthouse over there, but I mean that's a good distance away. Yeah, it could be. I'll be walking in the dark, and I have no torch. How's that for safety? Loads of water though, just no torch. Oh God! If I eat another fly tonight, I'm not going to be happy. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Oh, that was really bad. I'm gonna have to edit that out. Probably. We'll see. It can't be any worse than the Penzance video. God damn, that's a mess. Woo. Ooh, cliff edge. Shall I jump? Nah. Anyway, enough of my joking about and burping badly. Oh, God, get out my nose, fly. So, had something to eat. I had a couple of rattlers, Cornish cider, and now I feel really good. I feel better. Still an undertone of being ill there though, so. But let's face it, if I was that bad, I wouldn't be here. But I've done worse, so. There's not a lot of wind tonight either, which means I can actually sleep on the coast instead of actually hiding myself behind a hill. Sweet. Oh, pleasure overload. Gotta go, gotta walk. This is the times I'm happiest though, must admit. I'm gonna spend my whole life like this. That would just make me happy. Right, anyway, before I start getting too deep, forward! Yeah, that's a really nice sunset tonight. I've never been quite sure whether the sunset from a mountain is better than from the sea, from the coast. I mean, science bit, sorry. If the curvature of the Earth means you're going to see 19 miles and then you lose the line of sight. But the higher you are, obviously, the further you see. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. Anyway, you'll work it out. So sunsets from like places like Snowdon and Penny Farm, where you've got the altitude, are quite nice. But what I like about the sunset from the coast when it's over the sea, is the sea actually reflects, most of the light. So it's quite beautiful. I hate to say this, but it's a shame there's not more cloud tonight, because I love the way it reflects off the cloud. Anyway, I'm all natured up. I always get this way. Can you do? So, looking at that, I've probably got, what, an hour of usable light left. No torch. I'm about 1.5 miles outside of Mawgan Porth, something like that. So I can feasibly make it, as long as I don't dick about too much. But, to be honest, it doesn't really matter. I can camp where I want to. Not over there, because it's a cornfield and you've got corn bunting, who are ground nesting birds, and they don't like to be disturbed by big fat Welshmen wild camping on them. They get quite upset about that. So does the RSPCA for some reason. There we go. That's cooled off, but I mean, it's still warm. Oh, what can you do? It's too nice. It's too nice for this. Right, I better think about picking somewhere to camp. Let's get into Mawgan Porth and then see what the score is. I know the place isn't that busy, so I can find a nice quiet spot out the way. My usual MO. Tuck myself away from other humans so I can sleep peacefully. Ooh, path. Where's that? Does that go down to the beach? Oh, that's quite cool. Oh, wow, stingies. Oh, yeah. Doesn't look very good for sleeping, though. Nah, I'd rather be up a bit higher tonight. Being it's so warm. I mean, usually there's like a gale force wind blowing off the bloody sea. You don't get much chance to actually sleep on the coast. Right, here we go. Onward. Well, if I ever needed waking up, that was it. I just walked into what I initially thought was a swarm of flies, you know, when they're usually hanging around a big cow pat or something, or a dead animal. Turned out to be wasps. I was like, oh shit. I only realised when I walked into them. See, I don't mind flies because they don't bother me, but things that buzz and sting you really, really annoy me. So I've just run a 1/4 mile with a pack on. Oh dear. I scraped 2 of them out of my hair, 1 off my back. Something's pissed them off. I don't know what it is. I couldn't see the nest. I wasn't hanging around to have a look. God damn. It's not many things that bother me. I'll play with adders, I don't care. But I really, really hate wasps and bees. I really do. I definitely need a shower now. I have to take a break. 5, sit down, take this pack off. Man, there's nothing like running full tilt with the pack on. Yeah. Well, I was going to plan to walk back this way tomorrow, but I don't know. I should be settled by then, unless they're on a rampage. I need to take a pew for 5. Stop sweating now. Woo! Chalk that up to experience. Just don't assume that they're flies before you walk into them. Nuki. See? And Mawgan Porth. Excellent. There's a few places around here to chill. That looks quite good, actually. I've had to be a bit higher than that. I might walk up there. I can't really remember what's up there. I might walk up onto that point up there and see what the score is. Oh, god damn. That was the biggest fright I've had for a while. At least I know my ticker's okay. It still works at an accelerated rate. God. You just about to see Bull Point Lighthouse over there. Off. Moths attacking me now. I don't know if you can see it on this thing. Probably not. That's another couple of miles ahead, so not gonna happen. Oh, sorry. Too much meat in my diet. Yeah, it's been a good walk. Glad the sun's gone down though. I might walk into Mawgan Porth, have a quick look around, see what the dealio is. Did I just say dealio? That's terrible. See what the score is. As I remember, it's a pretty quiet bloody place anyway. But yeah, I'll go and check it out. Why not? It's Saturday night. Sorry, it's Friday night. Whoa, lost the day. It's Friday night. Got nothing else to do apart from run from buzzing insects. So common sense has taken over my need to keep walking. As you can see, it's pretty bloody dark. So I'm backtracking because I remember this path goes straight down onto the beach, and then it's another mile and a half up onto the rest of the coast path on the other side of Mawgan Porth, which, to be honest, I can't be arsed. So I'm going to go back to a spot about a quarter mile this way and set up there for the night, because it looked quite good actually. I was a bit lower down than I wanted to be tonight, but it'll be good. It's what you make it. It's flat, it's dry, it's short grass. Hopefully there'll be no ants' nests, but no, I'm not up for that. I can't even remember the walk. I just remember you got to go up and then across and down. It's a bit ziggy-zaggy, and nah, it's like too much bother, you know. I've come out for a nice gentle walk, and I keep on the coast, not the Cornish version of the Krypton factor. So I go back and get settled in for the night. It's gonna be good. I wonder what sort of moon we're gonna have tonight. It'd be nice to have a decent moon. I don't keep track of these things. I know I should do, because I spend so much time out here, but there we go. What can you do? Right, I am at the free hotel for the night. Ground feels good. It's actually quite flat for the coast. The amount of times you get used to sleeping on a slant when you're walking the coast path is unbelievable. It's a bit spiky, it's like short scrub, but it's okay, it's dry. Got no bedroll tonight, couldn't be asked to bring one, not going to need one. So I'll be okay through the sleeping bag. I've had to put my coat on because I've been warm all day. And even though it's still warm, I do not want to add to the chill that I've already got from last week's crazy Penzance weekend. So I'm just going to set up. I can't imagine anybody walking the path tonight because it's quite rocky. Another 10 minutes and I would have been in trouble without a torch. So I think I'm going to be alright. I'm going to get some tunes on. Sit down, have a munch, probably do some singing to myself. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine this spot is well camped, to be honest, because if you walk a mile either side, there is probably nothing like this. So I imagine there's been hundreds of wild campers on this spot over the years. Excellent. I've seen a few people walking the path today, long distance walkers. You can always tell by the pack. Anything bigger than a day pack, you can spot it, and the pained expression on the, and sorry, not just the pained expression on their face, but their look of being lost whenever they come off the path into somewhere like Newquay, because Newquay's a bit of a nightmare. If you don't know where you're going, the coast path is a little bit weird in Newquay. Yeah, so let's get myself set up for the night. And enjoy it, as it should be. It's 10 to 12. Last of the sunlight is just disappearing over the horizon, and I believe that the moon is coming up that way. Excellent. And it looks quite bright, unless that's a car. I just had an interesting visit about a quarter of an hour ago. Two very, very drunk chaps. Come out onto the coast path. Obviously I'm not stealth camping tonight because I've got the music on, and they both come and stood about 10 foot away from me, just looking at me. I was led down at the time, so I just sat up and looked at them. They stood there for like 5 minutes and just stumbled off down the coast path towards Newquay, which, to be honest, is going to be an interesting walk for them, because it is really dark. That's definitely the moon, yeah. So, yeah, that was most entertaining. I thought, I ain't bloody moving unless I have to. It's best not to say anything sometimes, and they just get a bit intimidated and walk on. So it's not the first time. They're probably hoping I had some free beer or something. Yeah. Feeling good. Feeling wide awake. It's a bit of a worry. I mean, in about 4 hours, the sun's going to be coming back up the other way, so. Yeah. It's the moon. He's almost. Oh, that is sweet. That's a nice big moon. Excellent. When that comes over the rise, it'll be quite light, yeah? Which will let anybody else walking the coast path see me, with or without the music. Excellent. Pick my spot well tonight. Yeah, like that. Yeah, so I'm just chilling out, listening to some tunes, pirate radio, pirate FM, whatever. It's Cornwall station. It's a pretty good mix of stuff. I'll crack open another tin of cider and chill out. I hope I don't get disturbed by any more pub throwouts tonight. Can't imagine many people want to walk this section of the path at night. Just me and those two idiots. Excellent. It's just come up to 8 o'clock in the morning. I've been in and out of sleep for a couple of hours. I think I crashed about 1. So 1 till about 6-ish. I've had 5 hours good sleep. That's alright. Been a few people out on the path this morning. It's a stunning morning. It's boiling already. Oh. Here's the remnants of my camp spot. Insects are already gathering, so I'm going to pack up and get myself down into Mawgan Porth. I might get lazy today and see if I can get a bus down into Newquay. Have a clean up though. My hair probably looks a mess. It usually does. Yeah, I'll get this wrapped up. Check the area, make sure I haven't left anything. As you can see, I've got my black bag for my rubbish. do today? I don't know. I'm definitely going to try and get this video up onto YouTube today. And probably have a look at the Penzance video as well. See what I can do with that. If anything at all. But yeah, that was a great night out. Good walk. Good sleep. Yeah, I shall be remembering this spot. I shall mark this down as a regular, I think. Means it's not too far from home. And further enough away from civilization so I get some peace and quiet. Ooh, cliff edge. I've seen one person this morning kayaking from the bay right round. I don't know where they're going. I mean, theoretically, with the water the way it is, you could go all the way around the coast if you got the time. That sounds like a good project. I'm dying to get onto the water. I've been in there a few times since I've been down here, but yeah, something else is going to have to happen before the summer ends. Right, let's get going. Put all this in there and go there. Simples. 5 minutes and the hotel room is clean. A quick check around, make sure I haven't left anything. Everything's in the bag. All the rubbish is put away. And this is how I like to leave a site. I just wish more people would do the same. Right, Mawgan Porth. I fancy a breakfast. I'm sure I can find a cafe open. Let's go and have a look.